Welcome, beautiful people. Thank you once again for joining us. This is Empowerment Network. In case you are new to this platform, so tonight, Andy, Collins, Jeffrey, and myself, we are discussing something sweet. I know that everyone who knows about OnPassive should know that we are again on fire because of the CEO's updates yesterday. Andy, welcome.
Hello! What a
Hi.
wonderful day.
Hi, Collins, welcome.
Hello. Let me just say, like Jeffrey, we are here
Yes.
and really fired up.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think I really had enough sleep today.
Okay. Let's hear from Jeffrey. Are you fired up, Jeffrey?
Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I went through the notes yesterday and really enjoyed what was being said. Yes, and thank you. I appreciate being here.
Indeed. Thank you guys for coming once again. So, guys, be ready with your fingers and get a drink because you have to join in the discussion on a serious note. So, Collins, the topic says that we have been certified by a few major companies, and this seems to be a big deal. I'm interested in one thing you want to start from. Tell us a bit about Cisco, our certification with Cisco. What is it all about, please?
Yes, just great again once more. We are here. All right. Yes, let's look at Cisco. Cisco is one of the leading company in network and security infrastructure. So they have cloud computing, they have a lot. It's an IT company, but it's been there for a very long time, but they are the leading now in networking and security infrastructure. So when you look at a company like this, giving certification out, it means they have the right to give certification. They have attained a certain level where they can certify other companies, and individuals who are doing, they are in the IT industry, and maybe it can be security, can be network, can be cloud computing, all of those type of things. So the big deal here, if you look at OnPassive, most major companies, if they want to do business with you, they want to know if you are certified. They want to know if you are certified. They want to know if you are you have accreditation to do certain things. So if I walk up to comfort, say Jeffrey Mollock here, Jeffrey Mollock has a company, IT company. The first I want to trust Jeffrey Mollock or Andy. Are you certified? Show me, prove it to me. So if you walk into most IT company, most of their certification and accreditation, they'll always frame it and put it on their wall. It can be in the main office. I've seen it because that's the industry I've been a lot, so I've seen it. So when somebody walk in, oh yes, I can do business because they are certified. They have this ABC and this. So I can confidently do business. And the certification gives the confidence, because for someone to vouch for you, it means you have attained a certain level of delivery. He said, this person can deliver at the highest level, the standard that is acceptable internationally. So that is what OnPassive achieved. When somebody walked in and looked at Cisco certification, he said, wow, we can do business with you because we know you will not fail us. We know what you are doing is at the highest level accepted by the customers or the international standard, which has been set. And that is the beauty about it. So when we see something like this, we are happy because it gives that confidence that OnPassive is not a joke, it's a real deal. So maybe I'll leave it there, Mr. Comfort.
Yeah, before you finally drop the mic, I'm just wondering. See, Cisco is an IT company, OnPassive is an IT company. So one IT company certifying the other one. So what makes the difference? What does Cisco have that OnPassive doesn't have?
Yeah, so Mr. Comfort, if you look at most companies, when they grow to a certain standard, and they have lived to that standard. And, they are recognized. Sometimes the world body can say, yes, this person is the leading company for this particular field. So they are now, we can give them that ability for them to certify other companies that are coming. Very few companies can give the right. For instance, we are talking about ICANN. ICANN is a group of body, but they do what? They certify those who give, they give accreditation to those who want to give domain to others. Means you must give because human being must certify others, but you must prove it before they give you that that ability to do it. Like you say, all right, Collins is here. All right, can Collins do KYC? Can I verify Andy? It means I've reached a certain standard where I can verify others. So that is the level Cisco is. OnPassive is, you don't remember, OnPassive is a startup, but it's a big company, though it's a startup. Now you need to get this level. And where do you get it? You need to go to those who are at the top to give you that certification, to say, yes, what you are doing in networking and delivery, data storing, and all of those architecture, you are good. You are really doing what we think is of the standard that is acceptable, globally. Who knows if OnPassive will reach that level where they'll say, yes, now you can start to certify others.
All right. Okay. I think I'm satisfied. So I'll leave it open, Jeffrey, whether you want to add to what Collins has said or you have another exciting thing you want us to look at. It's all yours, please.
Well, I can add to that a little bit and then talk a little bit in the same area for CompTIA or CompTIA, depending on how you talk about it. If you
yes, please.
You're absolutely right about Cisco, though. I mean, man, these guys are global. And as far as their prowess, they are the gold standard when it comes to IT training. I mean, there is nobody in the world better. Okay, that's why we're going to them. Because OnPassive is, you got to remember, we're the new guys. We're the startup. Our focus has been on everything in the world except training. And I mean, we're training our people, our staff, and those sorts of things, but we aren't developing courses or standards of training. That's Cisco's bailiwick, and they're the best at it. Like we said earlier, I mean, they are the gold standard when you talk about it. They have certified more than 4 million people globally. And I think that's probably over the last 10 or 12 years. They provide certifications in collaboration, which I agree with you 100% that I do believe, Collins, that we're going to get at that level. I mean, right now, if you look at the collaborative strategic efforts that we're going with OnPassive, they're going to be writing the book on it, right? They also have certifications in cyber ops, data centers, development and automation. They've got design, enterprise, security, and even service providers. And through these certifications, whichever ones that OnPassive chooses to get, we gain the authority of Cisco in those certifications, and that just bolsters us. That bolsters OnPassive, and people now go, wow, we knew they were good, but now look at these certifications through these recognized leaders. I mean, that's a new top for us. Same thing with CompTIA. They have IT fundamentals. They have what's called A+ certifications for if you're going to start a career in IT. They have network design, or Network Plus is what they call it, for designing and configuring, managing, and troubleshooting wired and wireless networks. And they have what's called Security Plus, which is best practices for IT network and operational security. Every one of the expert and professional levels. I mean, I don't think anybody on OnPassive is working at below professional or the expert levels. So those are the ones I think OnPassive are probably going to go out and be focused on. I would imagine that these certifications that they're getting, they're also going to be working hand in hand with ICANN accreditation, and that's just going to add density, if you will, to our otherwise our massive foundation already. So yeah, these are huge because we're going to get credibility and authority through these companies. I hope that helps.
Sure, definitely. Thank you, Jeffrey. So over to you, Andy.
Is there anything left to say? Yes, of course there is. Always got something to say. Don't worry.
Always.
The TIA is a Telecoms Industry Association, and it says the certification program enables data centers to be reviewed and certified for conformity to the requirements of the globally recognized standards. So this TIA certification is to do with the data center, which is absolutely phenomenal. But what I caught was that there are 3 others pending. 3 other certifications pending that they haven't told us about, and these are again major companies. So I think he mentioned something along the lines of they're similar to what most people understand as ISO 9000 or something along those lines. So it is a very big deal. Did you want me to kind of look at other things, or is it the next?
Sure. No, it's free. It's free until you can start up another thing.
Okay. I mean, I obviously picked up an awful lot about OCONNECT and what's going on with OCONNECT, because not only is it going to be released to the public the commercial release is going to be ready next week, but there's a lot of work been going on in the background. So it's a whole new platform that's been created, and obviously certain extras have now been added in. So virtual, virtual backgrounds are in there. There'll be translations, and more importantly, you've got closed captions, but they're working at the moment on the sign language side of things. And the thing that caught my attention was this is in real time. So there's no delay. And also the fact that it's been scaled up, and it's already been debugged, which is, I mean, look, you know, nobody puts software out on the market into mainstream without having bugs in it. Look at Microsoft, for crying out loud. We get Windows 11 or whatever it is, and there's so many bugs, they keep giving you updates on it all the time. Windows, my uncle always said, you've got to use Windows 7. That was brilliant. 1997, Windows 7, brilliant. Because that one, they'd worked on it so much that there were no bugs on it. So when Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10, Windows 11 came out, we're still on Windows 7 because it was brilliant. And then all of a sudden you've got this new one, and you had to go across that one because you lost everything else, which was a pain because, again, you've got all the bugs. So having something that is already being debugged and has proven to be scaled up or have had that system put in place is just phenomenal. So it's also going to work well with Academy. So we're going to have this facility where you could have 1 million people joining your lecture. How cool is that? Anyway, before I say everything, I should just let the others have a little go, because I know Jeffrey's got plenty more to say.
Sure, definitely. So Collins, listen, Andy just mentioned this, right? If there are people, my type of people in this building now, you will need to explain to us, what does it mean? It seems to be exciting to Andy that they are not only being scaled up, but they're debugging as they bring. So what is this debugging of a thing, and what importance is it of? Would you like to unmute yourself though? Thank you.
I was talking to myself. So the debugging part of it is about making the application free of bugs. So the more they go...
No, bro. That's not what I want. Anyway, Jeffrey is still here. Jeffrey, you're in trouble. Anything that's not finished from there, you
sorry.
I'm sorry. Something just caught me really funny. I'm sorry.
From fire to fire. Go ahead, bro.
So you build,
the dog's laughing.
You fix it, you find bugs, you fix it as you scale up, you tweak it, you add new functionality. Remember, when you add something, there will be little bugs. There is no way you can add it and you will not break something. So when you break something, it is called a bug. In IT and maybe other thing, you can call it a bug. And when you find the bug, what did you do? You debug it, or you try to fix it, and then you clear everything, you move on, you scale. All of those things you're doing, so you are making it more stable, because what you're trying to do is the moment you open it to the market, you don't want people to have issues, to say, oh, I click on this button and it's not doing anything. I went here, it's not doing, I did this, it's not doing. So all of those process that is coming as you add more things, like they are adding more features. More features come with more bugs, and you have to clear out the bugs before you move on. So that process is called debugging. Oh no, let's debug, let's clear everything, let's fix it, make it stable, and then we move. But it's a good thing, because when the CEO come and said, you know what, we are ready to rock it, it means they have twisted, turned it, did everything, and they say yes, The only thing we cannot see, we know if they cannot see something, customer will not say it. You know, and that's the good side to be when you are somewhere and you are confident that if I put it, anything that we will find will be minor thing. It will not be measured. It will be something that you, oh, I just did this, and you know, because the way the users use a software is different from the way the engineer build it, because they look at things the way they can see it, but the user can twist and turn and say, oh, I've hit this place. And every time you twist and turn, you find it, it's just minor thing. They can just do it with just, you know, snap of a finger, and that's it.